Okay guys, so today we're in Cocullo, and we're up in the Abruzzo mountains. This is a medieval town. There's a big medieval fountain down below. This property is about 1,500 square feet, about 140 square meters. It's a multi-level property, 3 bedrooms, has 2 different kitchens. It could be converted into 2 different apartments. Hey guys, welcome to Cocullo. We're in Abruzzo. We're only about 30-40 minutes from the sea, from the Adriatic, and we're about an hour from Rome. It's a nice little town. It's quiet. Come on. There's only 200 people that live up here. And we're up here today to see a rent-to-own situation. This town had inhabitants in it before Christ. And I actually think I just met a guy over here that went to high school with Christ because he was old. Anyway, there's still buildings here from the 12th century, like a tower I'm about to show you. It's a clean town, it's a quiet town. There is actually some work projects going on, both public and private stuff. Some people were laying a driveway and a house was just getting remodeled that we just walked past that alley. There's a great breeze. I had to stop for a second and get the great breeze coming up this alleyway. We're really high up, by the way. We're at 900 meters above sea level. Which is very close to 3,000 feet above sea level. So yes, there would be some snow up here, I'm sure, in the winter time. We're actually very near one of the most famous ski resorts, about 30 minutes away in all of Italy. We're also very near 3 national parks. The property we're gonna go look at is on multiple levels. It could be divided up into 2. Another big project I just want to point out. So there's some stuff going on here. It could be divided into 2 apartments. The total square footage usable is about 140 square meters. That's about 1,500 square feet. There's 3 bedrooms, there's 2 kitchens, and you could put it all back into one place, maybe add a bathroom, lose a kitchen, have a secondary kitchen, whatever you want to do. The bottom line is the price is $70,000. And I'm not going to say asking price on my RTO properties that I'm showing you. That is the price. The benefit is that you only pay $583 a month on this property for 10 years, and then you get the deed. You could pay it off sooner and get the deed sooner, whatever you want to do. But if you need to get into something now and you don't have a lot of cash, or you don't want to spend your cash, rent to own might be a good option for you. Now, you're not a dummy. You know that if someone is waiting for 10 years to get all their money, you're not going to get a price like you would if you went and bought a property just straight up cash. Here's X. I'm going to buy it today, and here's why. Because time value of money. I learned that in college. Time value of money. $1 10 years from now is going to be worth much less than $1 is today. That's the time value of money, or at least part of it. So let's go see this property, and I hope you like it. Again, for $580, which isn't even a big rent payment in Italy. I know a lot of people think that everything in Italy should cost $1 and rent should be free, but that's not the reality of Italy. So you're buying it, 100% of the rent goes to the purchase price, and in 10 years you own it free and clear. Maybe you just want a good base here in Italy, and that's all you're looking for. This would be a good base, especially if you like southern Italy, especially if you want to be in Pescara, going into the Adriatic, up and down the Adriatic coast, down to Puglia, and an hour from Rome. I mean, you could land and be here, including getting your rental car and getting up here in 2 hours. So nothing wrong with that. Let's go see this property, all right? Okay guys, let's go see what we got here. We got grapes, very nice. So this house is on many levels. And of course the electricity's not on. But I got a low light camera. All right guys, I'm calling this my new DIY makeover. Nothing crazy. All I've done is painted the room, cleaned it up, new tablecloth, and turned the electricity on. I mean, it's like the #1 recommendation here for getting a good quick sale on a house is turn off the electricity so no one can see anything. It's insane. And a little flashlight on my phone. So, good sized kitchen, not bad. A little half bath. And then this is a cantina, just storage. To get this look, you'd have to clear off the concrete spray or whatever it is they put on the brick, but doable. But even if you just clean the place out, I think you could get a look like this, maybe not so much wine. Looks like, no, that's brick covered. So it's just a barrel ceiling. And then we'll head upstairs. I think a lot of these rent-to-own homes will make good DIY projects. First bedroom. Easy makeover. Paint the walls, throw up a couple pieces of artwork, buy 2 nightstands and some new linens, and curtain for the door. Super simple. This will start giving you an inkling. This is one of the decks. So we're just about 2 minutes walking from town. This is another bath, shower. Even has a little storage up there. More storage. Fireplace works. Another kitchen. I hope you guys are liking these light makeovers as much as I am. All we've done here is added a new sink and pedestal on the sink, turned on the electricity. I don't think we even changed the tablecloth. Okay guys, paint the walls, turn on the electricity, get some new sheets, new covers, make the bed, new TV from Euronics, 150 euros. And that's about all we've done. Add a rug. That's it. Run, run, run. That, if you caught it, was the local train, like a regional train. Okie dokie. Cupboard. There's storage everywhere in this place. This is a wood room for the heat. I don't think they need AC up here. We're at 3,000 feet almost. It would probably just be a couple weeks out of the year. Kind of an unusual low exit, but a big patio. Buy all the furniture new, not even 1,000 euros, including the bench. The tile, probably about 1,400 euros if you had someone do it. And then paint. New toppers on top of the walls. Part of the thing about buying this kind of property is you have to have some vision, and you need to not be afraid to get your hands dirty. But my God, look at this view. If you're interested in this property, go on my website, click the WhatsApp button and start a conversation with me, and we can help you get it secured. You can see we're near the top of everything because you have all the wind generation turbines. I want to point out this house. People are putting money in the houses here. Look at this thing. Look at that garage, carport, whatever it is. The stonework, that's all new. All right, guys. Well, you're not too far from the sea. You're not too far from the ski slopes. It's kind of like being in Pasadena. California, or something like that. Look at this, sorry for sweating in front of you, but it was warm in there, and it was a lot of steps up and down, etc. When I film, you guys see one tour of the house. I'm actually taking 2 or 3 or 4 sometimes, looking at stuff, redoing stuff. So gets a little warm. Go to Brad's World, rto.com, and you'll see information on this house. It's a cheap, easy way to get into a property here. Is it the cheapest way to get a house in Italy? I'm just being honest, probably not. But if you don't have cash or you don't want to use your cash, this is a great option. It'd be nice in the US if nobody took a house loan, or Canada or Australia, but everyone takes loans, or a lot of people do, still at least 50–60%. And in the end, you pay, you know, maybe 30–40% more than you would have if you had just walked in with cash. But if you don't have cash, what are you going to do? So look at the website. Make sure you look at all the other properties. Things go quick. I'm not being pushy. I'm not being a shill for the rent-to-own properties. I'm just saying, last Sunday, I did the house in Calabria. I had a woman write me within, it couldn't have been more than 3 or 4 hours, and somebody else had already taken the house. So that's how fast they can go. And if you look at the site right now, as of me saying this, there's 5 properties in Italy. About 3 or 4 weeks ago, I think there was 10 or 12. There'll be more coming on, so don't worry. If this one isn't right for you, or you miss out, or whatever the case may be, they come, but they go. They do go quick. So that's all I got, guys. I hope you like this other way of getting houses in Italy. And leave me some comments. Let me know what you guys think. And we'll see you next time on Brad's World. Ciao from Cocullo.